Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-March general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Sagittarius. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone who really needs to hear these messages. Hi Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Sagittarius and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you may feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sun bowl here to clear set the energy and do a mini meditation with you guys, but if you just want to jump right on into the card pull to see what the cards have to say, check out the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. For those of you who are here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring the sound bowl 3 times, and during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you may have in regards to your love life, what is going to happen, unfold, what do I need to know about, and we'll see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what are your messages for now in March, what you need to be aware of. And for this reading, I am tuning into the energy in and around your psychic field of someone that may have romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment, whether you are single or taken, whether you're currently in a connection with this energy or in separation with this energy. Let's see who's coming through, why they're coming through, what does this mean for you guys in the month of March? So you can be fully prepared of whatever is about to happen, unfold. What currently may be going on right now, you need better understanding of. So tell me about this energy for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Who wants to pop up for Sagittarius's reading? Okay, so children. Your love life is being affected by children. Obviously, this could be someone that you may have children with. Just throwing that out there. There could be a sense of a little bit of an immaturity at play going on that's you may be starting to feel about someone, or they may be kind of acting out in some way a little bit immaturely, which is interesting. But also this could be someone that is much younger in the connection, and that may be kind of new to someone, or they have kids, and maybe it's not with the two of you, but like, you know, have kids, and that could be something you're finding out, or someone's kind of getting to understand about you two. The letter C is sticking out to me, as in Christian, as in Carly, first, middle, last initial, can mean something to someone. Someone definitely loves animals, has like a, you know, a dog, a cat, has, you know, multiple dogs or cats at the house. Animals mean a lot to them. Maybe someone has a tattoo of an animal on them. I can confirm. Tell me more about this energy for Sagittarius. Let's get a little bit deeper here. What is this children all about, Spirit? For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, we have letting go. Master number 22. And look at all those butterflies. So some of you could be seeing a lot of butterflies at this time, have always felt a connection to butterflies, a butterfly tattoo perhaps. But yeah, I do feel there's just someone who is trying to act out a little bit immaturely in this sense, or is trying to let you go. Or maybe Sagittarius, with their behavior, you're kind of like, I wonder if this is even worth keeping around anymore. Especially like they're getting more and more childish or more immature as you guys continue this connection, trying to play little games, mind games, that some you guys are kind of maybe considering if it's time to kind of let this out and kind of just move forward here. There could be someone that has like a hand or a wrist tattoo or a hand wrist birthmark scar that's pretty noticeable. Tell me more about this energy for Sagittarius. Release your inner rebel. Number 23. That's really interesting. Be yourself and create your own universe. And look at all that butterfly symbology again. I think you've reached this breaking point with this person. They're not fully aware of it yet. I don't know, maybe they still think because they get a text from you occasionally, you're not over it. But I think too, like they're trying to act out in ways for you to get to notice them. Again, that little rebellion thing, like maybe they're trying to tag you in social media or, you know, send like subliminal posts about you or story posts about you on social media. You have a gut feeling it's about you. It definitely is. Especially little petty things, a little like side things. Like, I don't know. They're trying to get you to notice them in some way. It's really interesting. Someone likes to braid their hair, has their hair in braids currently. Yeah, let's get to the bottom of this, because I'm seeing a lot of where Sagittarius, either you're in the process of letting this person go, maybe wondering if it's best to let this person go, and they may be sensing it, and instead of kind of like wanting to talk to you about it like adults or trying to kind of like clear things out, they're acting out on it. They feel rejected, they feel hurt, and they feel like their ego has been rejected and hurt. Interesting. Let's get into this. So at the tarot, I'm going to ask how they feel about you right now. What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Sagittarius? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Yeah. Ooh, yeah. We'll get into this, Sagittarius. I think some of you definitely in the process of wondering if this is worth it or not. I hope to help you solve that question by the end of this. It's been a little bit of a rough, rocky road for the two of you, especially with their own behavior. I see that so clearly. It's like triggers your like not responsiveness, your mean for distance maybe, to kind of cool things out, trigger something in them. I see that here so clearly. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Wow. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. This is Cancer energy. You could be dealing with the Cancer. Someone with strong Cancer in their chart. Does not have to be the case. I do see 2 4s here. So your birthday could be December 4th, December 14th, or November 24th. But yeah, I think you're starting someone here, whether it's you or them. Cross-watcher, you can always flip with this reading, put on Sagittarius, but there's like a boredom here, or like tired of the same thing, tired of, you know, the disappointment or just nothing really happening that is kind of progressively helping the solution or progressively moving in the right direction. I just feel like, yeah, this person could be very moody and then, you know, act out on their moods and then later apologize. But it's getting old for someone here, definitely. And I think even very recently, maybe they were excited to hang out with you or come over, but someone canceled out. And that did not settle well with someone. But again, I think it was just like, yeah, you know, I'm good for now, or something may have came up and I just can't hang out this weekend or whatever. That's their first sign of, uh-oh, Sagittarius may be come to close, like, to locking me out. And they're not happy with that. They're trying to kind of either strategize a way to make you change your mind, or, you know, in a sense, maybe they're kind of trying to get back at you in some way. Wow, okay. Let's get into it. So how they feel about you is the King of Swords, Aquarius energy. Sorry, I have to censor these for YouTube community guidelines. But yeah, they're trying to ice out the feelings for you, especially if they do feel rejected by you, or if you did recently decide to let this person go. They don't feel it's over yet. And they feel like they're currently strategizing a way to either like re-engage with you or to, again, like do tit for tat with you. And it feels almost as if they think that you've been a lot more, if this hasn't been fully decided yet, but they're afraid it's starting to get there, they may feel like you've been cold and detached towards them. Your text messages have not been so smiley, have not been so long, a little bit more short, a little bit more direct. And they may be knowing like you may be over it soon. And they've been trying, they think, opening you up or trying to get you to talk. But I wonder if some of you have already felt like you've said everything you've had to say over and over again, and it doesn't change anything. And that's maybe why you've kind of shut down in the heart space to this person. But what they think about this connection and think about you is the Seven of Pentacles. Taurus energy. Okay, generally with this card here, I think they're thinking things are going to settle out. Things are good, or just like, maybe that if they give it enough time and space, that something will grow out of this. It really, really bothers them if you've been a lot more silent on your end. It really bothers them that you haven't been as responsive, that you haven't texted back the way you usually do. And they're trying to wonder why you've kind of put a pause in this. They're kind of trying to wonder what made it so you aren't as engaged anymore. They're thinking, and again, this doesn't have to be based on their truth. It's just an interpretation of their feelings or thoughts. They may think that they've done everything they could and it's still not enough. And maybe that's where some sort of anger or resentment's coming from. But Seven of Pentacles is not putting that much effort in. It's like, happy with the bare minimum. And, for some of you guys, when I picked up this card, I wonder if they have been staying at your house. They haven't had a place to stay. And they're not like really great roommates. Maybe they like leave things messy or don't pick up after themselves, or have overstayed some sort of welcome or gotten too comfortable too quick. And it's kind of like, I don't know, some sort of energy where it's like, wow, you really are not stepping up. You really are just letting everything kind of be the same when I'm trying to tell you I don't like this or I'm not happy with this. They're fine where things are at between the two of you. And I think that's a big problem for you, Sagittarius. What they like the most about you, interestingly enough, is the Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. Usually this isn't such a positive card, let's just say, as far as what they like the most about you. But some of you could have Scorpio rising or Scorpio moon. I think before you've been able to put things off, and they've always tried to say, look, I'm sorry, this happened. And they always have an excuse for something. Again, they're smart with the King of Swords. They always have something that makes sense, but then maybe, on the back of your mind, something still kind of fell off and you were able to put it, away before. You were able to find okay, that's a reasonable excuse before. And since that may have happened with you before, they're hoping that that can happen again. You are someone that's very sympathetic. And so maybe with the Seven of Pentacles too, this person's kind of on a downtime in their life. Where they're not achieving as much, they're not wanting to do so much, and maybe they've given you like a sob story as to why, or like an explanation as to why that is meant to pull on your heartstrings. And they may be trying to use your sympathy and compassion against you in that sense to get what they want ultimately. Something to consider, Sagittarius. But what they don't like about you is the Emperor. Aries energy. Yeah, you are someone that is expecting more from them. You are starting to call them out on their stuff more, especially about reliability, consistency, responsibility. Especially if you have kids with this person, they're not doing enough on their end. They're not stepping up to the plate. They're not contacting them as much or spending as much time with them. And that is making you very frustrated, that you feel it's all on you, that all the responsibilities on you to take care of them or to take care of this connection in general. They may kind of think you're bossy. Again, this is nothing to do with truth. This is just their perspective, whether it's right or wrong. I'm just the messenger. They may have accused you of being bossy, controlling, having to have things your way, but maybe that comes as a result for them not doing enough to step up. You know, I think sex has been kind of off for the two of you too. Someone may have a potency problem. I'm just going to throw that out there and leave it there. Okay. But yeah, someone has not been able to last as long. That type of vibe here I'm seeing as well. Or not be as sexually interested because other feelings are starting to get in the way, as far as, you know, not feeling like there's more to this or wondering if this should be let go here. What they like the most about this connection is the Nine of Wands. Sagittarius energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Sagittarius or someone with strong Sagittarius in their chart. Doesn't have to be the case, but you know, up until this point, I think you've let them be them, even if it kind of hurt you, upset you. You tried to like let them be their own individual person and tried to accept them for that. But again, I just feel they kind of in some way took advantage of that to be a means of, you know, still doing their own thing regardless of how it kind of made you feel. But they like that you guys are kind of independent on your own. I think too, with this Nine of Wands, you're always, how they've seen it in the past, been there for them through tougher times. They know they can call you, they know they can text you, and that you would help out in some way, especially if kids are involved. But I feel with this Nine of Wands energy, again, it's something where, you know, you've created this space for them that they feel they could be themselves or that they can do what they want. But it came at your expense, Sagittarius. I think that's what they're not really getting here. And you know, they're the type of people I'm kind of sensing where they're fine thinking, like keeping things to themselves. They don't have a problem with that. But when you don't open up or when you are kind of closing down, they have a huge issue with it. They don't see some things in reciprocal ways. What they don't like about this connection is the Four of Swords. Oh, you know, we officially have 444 here. I just saw that right now. So some of you guys could be seeing that number synchronicity. That could mean something to you on a personal level. But yeah, they can't stand the silence right now. They can't stand, you know, the thought that you are disconnecting, not activating in this, not partaking in this. You're not willing to bite the bait when they may try to do some games, try to get you to react. You're more about detachment now. And that's the thing I think that scares them, is that you don't, it could show an indication that you're not caring as much anymore about them. Where you did give a lot to this, where you did try your best in doing this, but once you kind of saw it was one-sided or it wasn't good for you, that's when you started to disengage. And they hate that. They rely on your attention, Sagittarius. I see that here. So with the Four of Swords, it really pisses them off that you don't text back in a certain way at a time expectancy that they want it to be. Some of you may have like temporarily blocked this person or muted this person or silenced this person. And if they have that suspicion, they're pissed about it. Highest hopes is the Two of Wands. Aries energy. So I wonder with this, obviously, it's kind of like hoping to get that spark back, that chemistry back, that intensity, passion back that you guys had when you first met each other. I think that was very strong in the beginning, but has kind of dimmed down the more time goes on. But they're hoping they can re-spark that with you, get you interested again, passionate again, especially if there has been sexual issues going on here. They're hoping that they can impress you the next time around, get you in the mood again to be physically intimate. So watch out if they try to send a message of like, you know, having something romantic with you, coming over. They're going to try to seduce you then. I'll just throw that out here. I think that is their tactic coming very, very soon to re-engage in this connection with you, Sagittarius, if they haven't tried already. But deepest fears, the Empress. And it's interesting because we have the Emperor and the Empress here, but both in like negative-ish positions, right? What they don't like about you and their deepest fears. You know, some of you guys, this could be someone that has very strong feminine energy. And so they may be used to like luring people in. They may be used to kind of convincing people. And especially if they're very, very good looking, they may use their good looks, their charm to kind of, you know, get people to do things before. But it's not working the same way with you. I think that they're afraid that everything they put out there that you would have taken up before, that you would have been tempted by before, has no longer that effect on you. And that, you know, maybe they're afraid that this care you had for this love you had for this, that you showed for quite some time and that you were loyal to, you're not seeing as being productive for you anymore. You're not seeing as being helpful for you or healing or healthy for you anymore. They may be afraid of custody battle for some of you guys if you do have children. Someone could be afraid that they may be pregnant right now as well. That just throwing that out there. If it's not your message, don't worry about it. But yeah, I think someone's afraid that their usual charm, their usual temptation, and their usual sense of luring people in isn't going to work with you, Sagittarius. And that you don't see the abundance here. You don't see the potential here anymore. You don't see the growth here. And the maturity is a big thing for, I think, a lot of you. That maybe you guys are just on different frequency levels. And they're not going to handle that very well at all. Especially if someone's close to their mom. Someone's mom may be very much helping someone in convincing them of letting go. And they may have had issues with your mom or vice versa. All right, Sagittarius, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the month as we get into April? What are they going to do, not do? What else can I tell you about this? So if you still have questions and you really felt this was your reading, I promise there'll be more answers and clarity for you in the extended reading. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box of this video and you will find the link to Patreon that will take you to the extended reading. It will also provide you in the description box as well an exclusive Mermaid Scales Tarot membership I started on Patreon, where I give full access to my subscribers every month to all the extended readings I ever post, so you can watch your moon, rising, Venus, cross watch if you want more to the picture, or you felt those placements may have resonated with you more. And also I'm about to do an exclusive live for my Patreon subscribers by the end of March that I think some of you will want to tune in, especially if you love my content and my channel. So check out that subscription as well if you're interested. I'll be leaving a link to the channel subscription if you're interested at all in it. But if this is where you depart, Sagittarius, I really hope this reading resonated with you. I hope it's giving you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you're looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Sagittarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.